Let's
wander off into the
go.
forest in search
We're all
of
going to
certain
die
death.
from cabins. Hello everyone, my name is Haven, and today we will be playing Slay the Princess. This is I believe it's been in early access for a little while. I know I saw another content creator, I believe Markiplier maybe play it before. I'm not too sure on
You're
that.
on a path in the woods.
Oh.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, well, thanks narrator. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I saw another content creator play this.
You're here to
but
slay
decided,
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't care if the world's ending. I will say my piece. Yeah, but pretty sure I saw them play it. Or at least I think it was like a demo or something. So I was pretty interested when this game was finally coming out. So today I'm taking that adventure on my own. It's been a while since I saw anything on this, so a lot of it's been forgotten. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
sure.
the end of everything as we know it.
Ooh.
No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Geez, there's so many options. But how?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay. Do you have any...
Look, you're already
evidence?
on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Makes sense.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But I don't like eggs.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't
Does
it?
it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Yeah.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
That is true.
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
But you could make them. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Oh, they haven't met me?
Maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Oh, I'm 100% evil.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
But can you tell me what the prize is?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Oh shit. So instead of getting one donut, we'll get 2 donuts.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
But I don't wanna. We gotta.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you
Yeah.
even know where you're going?
No? Let's see. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Nice.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
The voice of the hero.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Well,
How convenient.
we've been tricked.
Everything's back on track again.
How dare
Maybe
they
the
tell
world
us to go
can
back to the
solve
cabin?
after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
That's fine.
Like,
Everyone can
dies.
We don't
Forever.
need anyone. Good, maybe everyone should die.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Oh, I'll do it.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is
I don't
really
want
in
to.
your best interests as well.
Even if I'm everyone... If everyone jumped off a bridge,
Fine.
would you?
You turn around and
Got
track
'em.
back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
But I don't wanna. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of
There's
this
always
place.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers
We're all
just
cabins
a
now.
trick of light. In every direction,
Oh.
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin.
It's a lot of cabins.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where
Oh.
you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Hell yeah.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just
Let's
wander off into the
go.
forest in search
We're all
of
going to
certain
die
death.
from cabins.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. It's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Let's go. What? Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
But how
is
do we
a
get to chapter
princess.
2?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Interesting. Oh, there are walls.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Oh, is it
Doesn't
now?
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh, I'm a
The
captive.
entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Oh, let's go. We're gonna do
It really
it.
did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the
What
cabin.
are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Oh, that's pretty convincing.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Wow.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're like ready to get ready for
If we're
Attack
stuck
on
going in
Titan.
there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Do I really have no other options? Oh. Okay.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all
What?
shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh yeah, that's... What the heck?
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched,
Interesting.
the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That is true.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea
But
what we're dealing
the ground
with.
moves.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through
Seems
your
pretty
job,
sus
which
you
is
lied to
slay
us
the
last time.
princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oops.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Yeah, what is gonna
Because
happen?
You're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
That is
I'm
true.
not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours, and quickly, if you don't mind. Yes,
But I
take a
don't
deep
want to.
breath. I'm all for
I want
getting
to keep
under
being
his
bad at my
skin,
job.
but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and
What?
the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
It's right there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Sorry about that. Dog was barking at the door. So I was like, what in the world is going on? I'm just gonna go ahead and save just in case. Why would you lie about that?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
The mirror's pretty sus. I want to look at our hot bod.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look like.
Our hands exactly how it looks in real life. Nice, scaly with long claw fingers.
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Interesting.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Yeah, how are we supposed to?
The other way, thumb at the bottom. It'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Haven the Master Contrarian is here.
Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess or...
Now we throw it out the window.
Yes! Do it!
Goodbye, blade.
You throw the blade at the window, blast out the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Yeah, this is a really cool parallax on it.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Hopefully that's not too jarring for anyone watching at home.
The door
or
to the
not at
basement
home.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable
I think we chose the wrong
materials.
choice last time of finding the infinite cabines.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. And if the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That is
Her
true.
voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No.
No, thank you.
Exactly.
Don't be such a baby.
The hero has our voice in mind.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Just a little bit.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No, I think it's something
There'll
else.
still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Exactly. Harsh stairs, center stairs, soft stairs. Let's go harsh stairs.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs.
Ow, that does sound painful. I don't like these stairs
the air
anymore.
around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
Yeah, I think something's wrong with these stairs.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Oh. Are we finally leaving the
You slowly
cabin?
lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh,
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
finally. I'm ready to untether from time.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Finally.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Oh. Hello.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel
Yeah, what happened to
so
us?
strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess,
Hell yeah, it's devilish
eyes
time.
bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
To free the princess.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Very normal. Let's see. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Makes
The
sense.
shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us.
Why doesn't she like us?
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone.
That is true.
Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
There's two of
As the
them.
princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
I want to do that.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
What? I haven't been here
Does
before.
it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
The only words of wisdom I got were,
What's done is done, isn't it?
ruin his day, don't go to the
Whatever
cabin.
you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Let's go, more of her.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Finally.
She fractures again.
Let's go.
I don't
Why
know
have
where
just
this is
one
going.
princess when we can have many princesses?
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, where would we
By
start?
retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come
Well.
on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
I would have still suggested it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love
It's
of
so-
everything,
there's
stop
so many of
asking her
them.
questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What? That's quite one big option. I'm gonna keep asking questions.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
We need to name all of them.
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes
Finally, we
I
have
feel like
another
I'm being
princess.
hurt too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
That's fair. Time to ask more questions.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Oh, the truth comes out. The princess admits
But
it.
you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
It's ending time.
Boy, we both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the
Oh,
second I get out
this
of
one's
this place, I'm going
this
to end
one's
the
spooky.
entire world.
Oh,
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
it's slaying
do
time.
something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, our only option is here.
Wait, that's not right.
What?
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture.
Oh, we're
The room
rupturing now.
spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Let's go.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Alright. So we're upstairs, downstairs, and trying to murder her all at the same time.
What an unbearable mess.
It's so creepy.
But this...
Oh,
we can't...
they're getting closer to us.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Oh, it's witten time.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
Oh,
The world and the princess collapse in on themselves
before it all what?
falls apart.
Oh. This is the princess.
I think he's gone.
Oh.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
May the narrator rest in peace.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
They just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
The game's like, I can fix her.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Oh.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
When will I learn that my actions have consequences?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
I'll never learn that my actions have consequences. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Why not? Oh. When everything is possible, nothing is. The illusion of choice. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else. It's the mirror.
Where did she go? Where's that?
Finally, the mirror is here.
Why is it here? Why?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go looking for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
Oh, it's mirror time. Mirror time, let's go.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Maybe.
Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think we're supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No.
But I want to.
Don't do that. I'm begging you.
It's
don't
mirror
do
time.
this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, fine.
The final mirror has arrived. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. You reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. In it? What? It's you! Oh, look, we're so beautiful. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. What? Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, good. Finally, we can approach her at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. There's so many things. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Oh, I'm just a tiefling.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
To be more? And what do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Okay.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Interesting.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Oh, interesting.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls.
I'm still starting to think that we chose the wrong path.
Shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That is true. That is true. The world has not ended. I'm kind of torn between these because I'm like, because the letter out of here I feel like is gonna continue, and I'm like, I kind of want to ask more questions on this because I'm like, what the heck is going on? I guess we can start with these. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh, nice.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Oh, I do not want to come here.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. Do you know about the worlds out beyond this place?
Only that they are.
Hmm. And are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sure. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
That is true, I am sad. The end. I have infinite sadness.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Interesting.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What doesn't hurt? I don't think I'm ready to die yet.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I'm not sure I want to forget.
Perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I guess that makes sense. But how much will I forget? Oh.
Until we meet again.
How many more pieces? That's actually
More than
good.
you have found, but less than there are to find.
She's
I am
infinite.
Infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
We're approaching the infinite. And, what happens if I don't let you do this?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Dry? Are we supposed to be finished, wet, and full? Oh no.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Interesting. You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I'm gonna wait with you forever. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Yes?
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
That's fair.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close
Sure.
that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern.
I have become another me in another world. This game knows.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. Oh. The game just crashed itself. The game decided that it was done with me, and it's just like, all right, it's closing time. It's like you no longer get to play the game. Well then, I see how it is. I see how it is. Slay the princess. That was a an interesting first journey into the game. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I feel like the next time we start it up, I'm not sure if it'll put us right back there or start us on to a new adventure. But thank you so much to anyone that came out. I think we kind of maybe fucked up the direction we were supposed to go, but I hope you enjoyed. And thank you to new party members that did join us today. My name is Haven, and I will be waiting in the basement.